How vibes, everyone? Today I want to make a video about what is your purpose and the reason why you do things in your life. And it kind of comes down to that a lot of people today are living off fear. That's how I'm going to start with the video, because if you start observing yourself and if you start observing others, you'll see that a lot of the reasons why they make choices is because they're afraid. And I talked about this before, but people are afraid of being judged. You know what I'm saying? Because, I've been judged my whole life. People judge me just for thinking outside the box. But it's like, eventually I came to the point where I'm not even afraid of people judging me anymore. But when it comes down to it, it's like everything that people are doing is because of the ego. You see? It's like we are supposed to back everything up with spirit, where it's like, all right, the reason why I'm doing this is to help myself connect with my spirit or something. But instead, it's for the ego. It's like, for example, some people, they want to, be physically successful, or, have a nice body, get ripped, get lean, get big. But it's like, what's your intent behind that, that purpose, that choice? What's your intent? Is your intent to get big so that you can impress other people? Or is your intent to, pretty much have a nice body so that you can motivate yourself and motivate others to connect with spirit? You see? So it's like people have egotistical intentions, and it's because of fear. You know what I'm saying? I keep bringing this up, but it's like, it's fear that is keeping you in the box. That fear of, pretty much like worrying about what other people think of you, and just like a whole bunch of different types of fear. Got the agents, but basically it's like, just take time to observe yourself. Observe the reason why you do things in life. And then you'll start to recognize, you'll be like, man, it's like, I don't even like doing this specific thing or whatever. And you'll realize that that thing that you're doing is based off the ego. Like, if you start to notice like certain cycles in your life, like every day you do a specific thing, but it's like you never ask yourself, like, why am I doing it? It's like, for example, I ask myself, it's like, why do I work out every day? You know what I'm saying? It's good to work out. It's good to exercise and things like that. But it's like, why? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's my purpose of working out? Am I working out so that I can impress other people? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, why am I working out? Or am I working out for health? Am I working out to improve my health, to, motivate myself to connect with spirit? You know what I'm saying? So I ask myself these questions. It's like, why do I eat at this specific time every day? You know what I'm saying? Is somebody telling me to eat at this time? Or just ask yourself these questions. Ask yourself deeper questions, and you'll start to understand, the different things that you do in life. You'll start to see, is it based off my ego, or is it coming from my spirit? Because, excuse me. Yeah, basically, because when things are coming from your spirit, you'll realize that it's not because of competition. It's not because of you wanting to be the best. Because it's like, a lot of people, they get caught up in their ego, where they're like, I want to have the best abs on the block. I want to have the biggest muscles, or, I want to eat better than everybody else, or, or here's another thing, some people, they might get so insecure that they have to look at themselves in the mirror every every 5 minutes, or every time they walk past the mirror, they have to pull up their shirt and look at their arms, or this and that. And it's, what I'm saying? It's like, I even got caught up in this, in the beginning of, when I started to see certain results in certain games. I started, every time I look in the mirror, I'm like, yeah, that looks good, that looks good. But I wasn't realizing that I was tuning into my ego. You see? It's like, this body is temporary. It doesn't even matter. You still got to work on it, obviously, because this is your navigation here. It's like, the mind and the body is just kind of like a car. It's just like what you're using to navigate this place. It's like, you got to work on your mind so that, eventually you have a better, you're able to navigate better, pretty much. Just like, for example, it's like you're upgrading. At first, you have like a regular car, but then next thing you know, you have like a Lamborghini or something. And it's like your car becomes faster, it becomes stronger, and then you're able to have different things. Sorry about that. I had the agents, and I forgot what I was talking about, but yeah, I was talking about like the body and the mind, and how it's kind of like just like a car if you think about it. And I'm not gonna get too deep into that, but this place is temporary, and the only thing that truly matters is your spirit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, when you learn to trust your spirit, that's when things really start to happen in your life. That's when you start to see the glow come in you. You start to feel more alive. When you connect with that spirit, it's like, you don't have to worry about anything. Everything just happens. Everything will flow just as it needs to. It's like, if I need to have a nice body, if I need to have a six-pack, then, spirit will provide me with that. I just need to put in the work. I just need to give spirit the outlet. And then spirit will provide. It's like, if it's meant to be, then it will happen. It's like, people stress. People always want to be like everybody else. But sometimes it's not meant to be. You just got to accept. It's like, you got to accept that you're not going to, you're not better than everyone else. The only thing you could do is be your very best. That should be your goal. Your goal shouldn't be better. Your goal shouldn't be to be better than somebody else. It should be for you to reach your highest potential. And that is spirit. Connecting with your spirit is what's going to, get you to take the next step, to start the journey. Because, I said in my last video, people haven't even started the journey yet. They're navigating blindly. And that's because they're navigating through the ego. And if you keep navigating through the ego, then you're going to be lost forever. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you now. You're going to be lost forever. You're never going to find where you need to go. You're never going to connect with spirit. But once you start breaking free, then that's when you start to really see things. That's when you start to like really connect and stuff. And, that's when your whole life starts to change. Because now it's like, you're not, everything is backed from spirit. It's like, you're not living because of ego. It's like, my purpose in life is not to fulfill my ego's goals, but it's to flow through spirit. That's my purpose. My purpose is, everything that I do is to help me connect more to my spirit, to help others connect with their spirit, to bring love into this planet. And that's the truth. So I'm probably going to leave it at that. Let's keep turning up. My full love. Stay shielded.